Chapter 5: Technology, Media, and Integrated Curriculum. Our participants are as follows: Learning Styles and Digital Media, Trocole Johnson; Integrated Curriculum, Crystal Diggs; History of Technology, John Fitzgerald. Learning Styles and Digital Media. There are several different types of learning styles, which enhances the way someone studies. As we can see, we have visual, auditorial, and kinesthetic. Visual is when one learns best by sight. Auditorial is when one learns best by hearing. And kinesthetic is when one learns best by doing. Digital media. We know that digital media is anything that has an electronic device, such as iPads, cell phones, house phones, computers, tablets, and much other devices. We know that anything with a digit or a sound wave consists of digital. Learning styles. Today, I would like to discuss writing and reading. Writing is when one writes to study. That is stored in his or her memory bank. Reading is when one reads out loud to themselves. This is also stored in his or her memory bank. These two connected are all connected to visual, auditorial, and kinesthetic. Why kinesthetic? Because when you're writing and reading, you are doing. Connecting the two. When we connect learning styles with digital, we have those students who are visual learners. They learn best by sight, which means they can learn in a face-to-face environment or at home or in a library doing virtual studies in an online class. We have auditorial learners who can also learn face-to-face or virtually. Auditorial learners prefer to be in person. For example, when you have a blind student who cannot see, they are considered auditorial learners as well as kinesthetic. They learn by touch and feel. And when they touch and feel, they are actually reading because they have to read Braille. Reading and writing. When a person takes notes, whether it is in manuscript or on a digital device like a computer, these students are more enhanced in learning by reading and writing. All these learning styles are connected with digital. You can take notes on your phone, on a computer, tablet, or even by paper. There are two formats of digital, that is digital media software applications and interactive digital media application. Both help teachers define a student's learning style. However, digital media software increases the teacher's understanding how they should teach a child with a disability or a non-disability. And the one with a disability can either learn by hand over hand because they don't have the strength to write on his or her own. So they can either do hand over hand or they can answer questions by a touchscreen device. Next, we will have Crystal Diggs with integrated curriculum.
Technology integration. Integration by itself is defined as bringing various parts together into a whole. Therefore, technology integration, also called curriculum integration, is the combination of technology parts such as hardware and software together with each subject related area of curriculum to enhance learning. Furthermore, integration literacy is the ability to use computers and other technologies combined with a variety of teaching and learning strategies to enhance students' learning. Integration literacy means the teacher can determine how to match appropriate technologies to curriculum standards, benchmarks, and learning outcomes. Integration literacy relies on a solid foundation of digital and informational literacy, both of which are essential for helping you integrate technology into your classroom curriculum. What are the benefits of integrated curriculum? It focuses on basic skill content and higher level thinking, provide a deeper understanding of content, encourages active participation in relevant real life experiences, and provides connections among various curricular disciplines. It is now year 2022, and most children have access to laptops, desktops, tablets, cell phones, and iPads. Each of these devices can access the internet, which can access learning programs and sites used by the school system to teach their students. For example, iReady is a program used by elementary teachers to teach children math and reading. This program allows teachers to keep up with students' progress and set each student account to their individual way of learning. Due to the pandemic that started in 2019, we have learned about more of these programs because remote learning being forced due to the pandemic. These programs have helped the students continue their learning at home and for teachers to continue to monitor their progress. Technology integrations has helped teachers and students create fun ways of learning.
Next, we have John Fitzgerald with History of Technology. How technology integrated. I would like to discuss one part about multimedia, which is the projectors. We have overhead projectors. Overhead projectors was used back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and some students in the 90s. These projectors was a valuable source for students to take notes with greater view of the chalkboard without the blockage of a teacher or student's body. There are several different devices being used in classrooms today. Today, I would like to discuss computers and smartboards. One of the first computers to be used was the Lotus 1, 2, and 3 which was created in 1983. This computer could save data on a wide floppy disk. Reference, the Carter Center. The smartboard was created in 1991 by David Martin and Nancy Norrington. Reference, Satori. The similarity of the smartboard, which was one of the first creation, was a toy called the Etch-a-Sketch. Etch-a-Sketch was invented by Arthur Grandjean and became known in 1959. The Etch-a-Sketch had a cousin by the name of Magna Doodle, which was also another form of a smartboard. These two could design, draw, write, and erase. The Etch-a-Sketch, you could design using the right or left knob. The Magna Doodle you could use with a stencil that caused you to be able to write or draw. Reference, Allen Townsend and Time. When we look at the history of technology and the problems that exist, there are several factors that come with problems in technology. Funding. Are the schools able to receive a grant funding through state and federal, like the schools from before? Lack of high-speed internet. Is the school built recently, or was the school built over 20 years ago, where there's not a wiring source or a cellular tower that allow technology to be used within the schools? Are the teachers like the teachers of old, where they were willing to change and learn new? Or are they set in their ways and want to stay the same and teach the same way as before? In saying this, these are just a few factors in why there's a problem with internet, including parents and children living in rural areas where there's no cellular tower to receive and be able to do homework or any type of access where cell phone calls are dropped, internet wiring is either unavailable or has a very low gigabyte speed. These are just a few factors in today and of old days with technology.